Welcome to another Reflection for Learning video. 5 Main Points is all about providing the opportunity to stop and reflect on learning. It involves a text-based approach that's designed to support learning that goes beyond recalling or reciting information. It's intended to encourage thinking about pivotal concepts and issues from information that's been shared. It's usually carried out at the end of a session after some information has been presented, but it could easily be embedded at any point to gauge how well a specific topic or concept has been understood. This exercise enables insight into the effectiveness of information delivery, and it can also indicate learning that is or isn't occurring. On the next slide, you'll see that we have a template that can be adapted as needed. As part of creating this video, I'm going to invite colleagues to reflect on the information that I'm sharing with them about the 5 Main Points exercise. You could refer to a session or a class that has just occurred, a video, a discussion that has been carried out, an image, or more. Typically, you would write your responses down, but you could even use an online forum for posting messages or even video-based responses. We'll compress the time that's allocated to this exercise in order to make it efficient through the video. But normally you would allocate 5 minutes to write or document your responses, and then 10 to 15 minutes for group discussion. And even that discussion could occur immediately after the exercise or at a later stage, which would enable a longer period of reflection for learning purposes. So I'm going to ask my colleagues now to please follow the slide. Reflecting upon the information that I've just shared with you, write down or think about the main ideas that have been evident to you in 1 or 2 sentences. And list up the 5 pivotal issues that were addressed in the information I just shared. Would anybody like to share their thoughts?
I'll share mine.
Thank you, Marina.
As part of this session, we are using the Zoom platform, obviously. And one of my main points is that sometimes technology doesn't work. And my takeaway main point is that mistakes are okay, particularly when you're interacting in a safe learning environment. And so I guess the big reflection is that we need to create safe learning environments.
Very good. Thank you. Anybody else like to share their thoughts?
Well, I was reflecting on the fact that it is focused on noticing where students' understanding is at, either from a particular chunk of content or maybe from a whole session, as you said. And then I was wondering about the phrase information delivery, which you used earlier on. It led me to pause and think, well, do I think we ever deliver information? Does it arrive at my door like a parcel from Amazon or something? Or there is actually the kind of process of ingesting, not grab well in that metaphor. So anyway, it led me to think about that. What is learning is actually what it led me to think about. And where are people at when they're actually in the process of trying to understand things? And acknowledging that as a teacher, I find it a very useful thing just to have a check on the process.
Great. Thank you, Greg. And Kate has added a note. She says, I'd like to reflect on the different ways people can engage. I have a lot of noise in my background and can't share via talking back, but can via chat, and this works best for me at this present moment. Excellent demonstration, and thank you, Kate, for sharing that. So we'll just move on to the next slide and say that we welcome any investigation into other exercises that we have available through our Reflection for Learning guide, which is available through the Advance HE website. And I hope that the 5 Main Points exercise has illustrated how just taking some time to stop and reflect can be quite easy, but also very worthwhile. Further, that you can achieve this through an online environment just as readily as you can as in person. And finally, if you do have any feedback on this exercise or any others in our guide, please don't hesitate to contact us. We're especially keen to know how activities are being adapted for your contexts and the impact that they might have for learning and teaching more generally. So we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.